All right, what's up, everybody? This is Respect for Reelblack, and we're hanging out with Miss Gabrielle Union. How are you today?
I'm great.
Your new movie, tell us about it.
Perfect Holiday. It's basically about different people trying to find a little bit more balance in their lives, certainly around the holidays. You got the character of Jay Jeezy, who's, you know, a rap superstar kind of trying to take over the world, but maybe shirking his parental duties.
Right.
Jay Jizzy. Hello. Hello. Hey. Boss, what about your Christmas album?
Come on, man, you sweating me again. Christmas album. Look, we're gonna use the song right there.
What? I love ho ho ho's?
No. The one right there, yeah. That's the one we're using. Yeah, that one.
Let me see if I got this right. We're using I Saw Mommy Capping Santa Claus.
You've got my character of Nancy, who's, you know, recently divorced from Jay Jeezy, and I've got 3 kids, and I put all of my energy, time, hopes, dreams, everything into my kids. I've saved nothing for myself.
We've been sitting here like ninnies for what, an hour? And for what? I may be a housewife, but I am not that desperate.
And then you've got Morris Chestnut's character of Benjamin Armstrong, who's aspiring to be a singer-songwriter, just trying to get his foot in the door and hasn't really left a lot of, you know, space or time in his life for anything else. And my daughter overhears me say, all I want for Christmas is a compliment. And that's sort of what gets the whole ball rolling.
Excuse me, can you put this with the rest of my stuff? You are a very attractive woman.
I've seen the film, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's fun for the holidays. So what attracted you to this particular role?
You know what? Literally, I was laying on a beach in Miami, hanging out with my girls, and Latifah and Shakim, her business partner, called, and they were like, "We got the best script for you. Oh my God, you got to do it." Da da da. And I was like, "Describe it to me." They're like, "You're a single mom with 3 kids." I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I thought you were gonna say like it's like set it off 2, and I was gonna kill some people and rob a bank. But I was like, I don't want to be a mom. The second you become a mom, like you can't go back, and it's too hard, and it's hard enough for me as it is without, you know, aging myself. And they're like, no. I think it'd be great to show people another side of you. So after I read the script, I agreed.
Absolutely. I think it was an interesting choice too, because I think this is like the first time you've played a mom. And
yeah. Well, with kids that old, yeah.
But if you look at the range of movies that you've been in, you've played a lesbian in Running with Scissors, you've been high school cheerleader, you know, all the way up to a single mom, and then you've played girlfriends and wives across the board. But since your breakout role in Bring It On, you've also chosen to do edgier films, independent films. Is this a conscious choice to kind of provide the contrast, or what informs your decision to do that?
Just what I like, what I respond to. Like I like to film movies I want to see myself. You know, my favorite kind of movies, obviously romantic comedy.
Okay.
I think that's reflected in my choices. But I also like to see some edgier, darker things. And so, you know, I chose a film called Neo Ned a few years ago, where I played a girl who believed she was a Nazi. You know, clearly it's a stretch. You know, I did a film called Constellation with a good friend of mine, Jordan Walker Perman, just because I loved his work and I want to be a part of his process. So I choose things just, you know, to depending on what appeals to me on that particular day.
What's your dream project? What would you love to play next?
As a black actress, my dream project is just any work. Work is so hard to come by. I just like to do things that challenge me, things that my family can be proud of, things that I can be proud of, and that the check clears. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, like you know, the check doesn't bounce. I wish I had the luxury of saying, you know, and one day I want to do this, and the way I've figured out how to do that as an actor is to also produce and option films and you know, option books and articles. So that's what we've been doing.
Excellent. I was gonna say you were featured recently on the cover of Essence, and I was reading the article, and all 3 of you, Nia and Sanaa, were mentioning that there aren't a lot of people writing those roles for women of color. So my next question, outside of producing, are you thinking about maybe stepping into the role of writer sometime during your career, maybe to create those opportunities?
No, Okay. I like to. I know the lane I'm in, and I believe a producer is the hat I should be wearing.
Excellent.
I have great organizational skills, and I also know how to recognize great writing. I write like essays like affirmative action. Is it just a farce?
Okay.
You know, like that was like my
Okay.
last 30-page essay.
Okay.
So I tend to write more sociological type
Right.
pieces.
Final thoughts on the movie, upcoming projects.
Final thoughts on the movie. I think there's a ton of movies that are going to be out around Christmas, but there's only one movie that you can take the whole family to. I'm talking about when you got to go pick up grandma from the home, her and her friends, down to the toddlers, and there's only one movie that's appropriate for the whole family, and everyone's going to walk out of there feeling happier and lighter and warmer than when they started. So that's what I want to say about A Perfect Holiday, December 12th. I also have Starship Dave coming out with Eddie Murphy end of May, and I'll be doing a few episodes on Ugly Betty, playing Vanessa Williams' conniving, mysterious sister.
Nice. All right, well, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you very much to Gabrielle Union, Morris Chestnut, and Faison Love. We'll see you in 2 weeks. This is Reelblack.